What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is AkeemHaynes. I'm a two-time Olympian, Olympic bronze medalist, author, motivational speaker, and sports commentator. On my channel, we talk boxing, MMA, track and field, and of course, motivation and encouraging content. If this is something that you enjoy, then I hope that you subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into the video. Rohan Polanco versus Julian Smith. One of the matchups on the Ajagba Shaw card is happening on the undercard. I think this is going to be a good fight. I think this is an interesting fight. I think it's a good one to look out for a guy to possibly keep in mind down the road. So let's get into it. He's coming to someone with a record of 8 wins, no losses, 5 wins by way of knockout. The Dominican Olympian who represented his country at the recent Olympic Games. He turned pro after the Olympics in 2020, and he's fought some interesting mix of guys, right? He fought guys with a lot of years of experience, right? So we fought some guys who have records of like 10 and 15, or they may have 7 and 2, or may have 33 fights, right? So we fought a lot of guys in different experience. He's came out on top in those fights 8 times. He's obviously still in his development years, so they're not going to put him against those tough guys right now, but I think it says a lot about how he handles pressure and the guys who have fought more than him. Right? The first time I saw his fight, he was fighting in a ring in the middle of what looked like one of those horse rodeo dirt circle. And I was thinking to myself, where the heck is this fight, right? But he's got very good fundamentals, nice crisp jab, good lateral movement, kind of has that Floyd Mayweather shoulder roll style to him, but he'll switch out of that and go to the high guard whenever he sees fit. He's got very good hand speed. He's a good counter puncher, accurate with the shots. He's got pop in his shots as well, too. He doesn't look the biggest, but he's throwing each hand with some good quality power. And when he goes to that shoulder roll defense offense, he's able to slip in and slip out of shots with ease and with quickness. He has a sneaky quick uppercut that he often lands because he catches his opponents off guard because of how well he hides it and slips it through. There's a fight on YouTube when he fought Arblin Kaba, I think it was, and you can see what I'm talking about in that fight with that uppercut. He's also a guy that doesn't neglect the body, right? He's not a guy who was headhunting. He's a guy you can tell who has more experience than he's fought. He likes to take his time. He's a very good body puncher, and he took out a few opponents by going to the body, including his last opponent, Dedrick Bell, I believe it was. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he does this weekend. I think this young man has a lot of potential, but I think he's someone to watch out for. But he's got a test in this fight against Julian Smith. Let's talk about Julian Smith. 6 wins, 1 loss, 4 wins by way of knockout. He's coming off a recent win where he got the unanimous decision against an undefeated fighter when he fought him, Alfredo Escarcega. I've never seen him fight before. I don't know too much about him. So when I was trying to look at the tape and looking at his resume, I found one tape of him, but it was a while ago. So I'm not sure what his recent fight looks like. So take this with a grain of salt. But from that fight that I saw, he's a pressure fighter, likes to up the pace, right? Likes to let his hands go using his jab, kind of stalks his opponent with that high guard, looks to break his opponent down with different shots, with different array of shots. He's got 4 knockouts in 6 fights. So he's got a little pop in his shots. I think this is going to be a good fight. I think both men are going to bring the best out of each other, and I think it should be a good one. I think he's got a lot of heart. He's got good size, and it looks like he's got a good chin on him as well, too. So it's going to be a test for both men. I think it's a good matchup for both of these men for where they are in this stage in their career. So who wins? I like Rohan Polanco in this one by decision. I think fundamentally Polanco is the more complete fighter. Smith still looks a little bit raw to me, especially on the defensive side of things, whereas Polanco, I think, is a little bit more polished. He's the more versatile boxer, in my opinion, but Smith is tough. He's going to make him work to win this fight, and Rohan Polanco is going to have to be able to defend when the pressure from Smith does come as well, too. So it'll be interesting to see how either man reacts and responds to the style that they're going to bring in the ring this weekend. I always like looking at different boxers, right? Not just the big names, but all types. Maybe you've heard of Rohan Polanco before, maybe you didn't, but I think this is someone to look out for moving forward. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in this one. Let me know your thoughts of Rohan Polanco if you've seen him fight before or heard of him before in the comments section below. If you would like to support the channel, there's a couple ways that you can do so. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you would like to support by way of donation, you can find options in the description below. Also, my Cash App handle will be on screen as well. Any amount goes towards the growth of this channel and will be greatly appreciated. So with all that being said, if you've been watching the video this time, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, and we'll definitely see you next time.